Yo, what is up guys? This is Troy D from the Troy D 24/7 Mall channel, your source for on point and no hype reviews. We are back yet again, everybody. We're back with another fragrance review right here, guys. And this fragrance right here is a long awaited one. I know a lot of y'all requested this a long time ago, but it's only now that, it's spring, summer that I'm able to get to it. So I will be talking about this great Nishane fragrance for spring and summer. Let's get it. Now, before I continue, please do not forget to like and subscribe, guys. Liking, subscribing, and watching the ads is a great big deal to the channel, guys. We are headed to 16,000 subs and almost 3 million views, guys. So keep it coming. Tell your friends about this channel. Thank you guys for all your support. And the fragrance that we will be reviewing today is none other than Nishane's Wulong Cha. Yes, Wulong Cha by Nishane, guys. Essentially meaning Oolong Tea. Wulong is the town of origin of Oolong Tea. Cha is basically tea in Chinese, so it's Wulong Cha, Oolong Tea right here, guys. And me reviewing this fragrance, it's basically a premise to eventually reviewing the X version of Wulong Cha. As you guys know, I do have the X collection on its way. I promise to review all of them, starting with Hachivat X, then Ani X, then Fan Your Flames X, and then eventually Wulong Cha X, guys. Okay, so it's on its way. So I thought that, let's make this review as a baseline for reviewing that eventually. Now, you're probably asking, Troy, why did it take that long for you to review Wulong Cha? I mean, this could have been done at the same time frame as the other Nishane scents like Ani and Hachivat. Well, first and foremost, to me, I wasn't really too thrilled about, any tea-based scent, actually. I mean, especially right now, I don't really look forward to collecting any tea-based scents or trying them. And I know that the matcha is on its way by Le Labo. I'm still testing that. But I really wasn't too thrilled about tea-based scents. And the thing is, the reason why I'm picking this up right now as well is because a lot of people, I found out through the grapevine, are saying that this fragrance is one of the best spring summer fragrances out there. And as you guys know, it's getting warm. I already tossed out my bubble jackets and my coats, and now I'm just wearing a t-shirt and shorts and jeans. And I know that a lot of y'all live in areas or countries where it's normally hot and humid. So we will be testing this right now. I'll give you guys the lowdown on Wulong Cha. Let's go spray this thing right now. Okay guys, now let's talk about Nishane's Wulong Cha. First impression was a wow, actually. I was wowed by the opening part of Wulong Cha, and that's comprised of some citruses. You've got bergamot, you've got mandarin orange, you've got orange, and you've got Litsea cubeba. And what's that? I'll talk about that later. But initially, you are gonna get a full blast of natural smelling bergamot, and it is a wake up. It's absolutely wonderful. And then eventually it is paired by those orange notes, guys. Now, this fragrance surprised me because I was expecting an immediate tea-based aromatic start, but that is not something that we get here. But rather, we got a fragrance that is citrusy and fresh and bright. And that is actually the nature of this fragrance that is loved by many. A lot of people, I looked at the feedback, they're saying, oh, this is a citrusy fragrance. And I'm just like, really? Wulong Cha? Where's the tea then? But really, the first part is very citrusy and bright. And let me tell you guys, even Nishane describes this fragrance as a very powerful citrus fragrance for the spring summer. And that's what it is. You're gonna get an explosive amount of freshness from the bergamot and the orange, guys. Okay, and this fragrance, much like fragrances like Bergamot 22, much like fragrances like Louis Vuitton Sansong, these are absolute mood enhancers, okay? Because they're fresh, they're bright, they're a nice wake up, a nice perk up. And so if you are looking for a fragrance to start your day, a mood enhancer, something to keep you fresh, and of course focused, because as you guys know, citrus fragrances can keep you focused, start of the day or at work. This fragrance is absolutely amazing on that. And it starts off with a huge sillage and a huge aura scent. So this is something that is not like a lingering citrus that's just for you. a lot of people will get to smell this sillage right here. Now, here's a funny side story when I wore this fragrance to work, and the reason being, I love wearing citrusy fragrances at work. I love wearing fresh fragrances to work, guys. I mean, not only does it keep me focused, but it keeps me in a very good mood, guys. And the funny thing is, the nurse that was giving me report, you're probably watching this video right now, kept stopping midway to tell me how good this fragrance was. I mean, during report, he kept stopping, smelling, talking, stopping, smelling to tell me how good this fragrance was. The greenness and the freshness was really on point. And so, you know, this will definitely rack up some compliments. And again, I do want to take note that this fragrance is very natural smelling as well. You know, there are a lot of citrusy fragrances out there that do smell synthetic in a way. They are getting compared to lemon cleaner. But this one right here is a perfect mix of not only bergamot, but the mandarin and the orange, as well as that Litsea cubeba, that it smells absolutely natural. It feels natural. It feels like you're in a lemon field or something, right? Like you're right in the middle of a lemon field. That's how it feels, guys. So very natural smelling. The only thing I gotta say though is that there's gonna be some redundancy right here. And this is the reason why you must test this fragrance, is that you might get some redundancy. Like I said, there are other fragrances that can do similar jobs as this one, such as Sunsong by Louis Vuitton, such as Bergamot 22. They essentially can do that same strong citrusy blast. This can do that too, so make sure you're testing this before buying. However, if you don't have anything like this, a natural smelling fresh citrus blaster, then definitely Oolong Cha is something you should consider. Now, here's a big question. Where is the tea? Yeah, as you guys know, if you watch my videos with oud fragrances, I always say, where's the oud? Well, where is the tea if this case is a strong citrus aromatic blaster? Well, let me say this first and foremost, that the whole stage of this, the whole stage of citrus, aromatic, and then eventually spicy lasts a total of 6 hours. And the reason I'm saying this is so you guys can appreciate how long that part really lasts. As you guys know, for a lot of citrus aromatic fragrances, they do not last more than 2 hours before the fragrance actually shapeshifts into something else. In this case, guys, this whole stage of fresh aromatic lasts up to 6 hours. That is quite a long time to have a very significant aura scent type of sillage with this fragrance. Now, the Oolong Tea, the Oolong Cha, is actually a very slightly sweet and aromatic tea note. And matter of fact, it is so well blended in. And it's well blended in with that Litsea cubeba, that aromatic lemongrass note, that it's going to be very hard for you guys to pinpoint exactly when that tea stage happens, because it's already fresh and aromatic. And so the Oolong Tea is actually very mild, very well blended in, and it's part of that 6 hour like stage right there, in my opinion. So again, you're gonna get a fresh blast of citrus, Litsea cubeba for the green aromatic nature, and then a well blended in Oolong Tea or Oolong Cha that continues on up to the 6 hour mark. Now, another question that you guys might want to ask is, where's the nutmeg as well? What kind of nutmeg spice are we expected to get with Oolong Cha? I mean, does this fragrance curve once the nutmeg spice comes in? In my opinion, no, this does not curve at all, matter of fact. And the nutmeg spice right here comes in very small trickle down notes, okay? It is not a curve note, a spicy transition into the dry down, nothing like that at all. Matter of fact, all the nutmeg does is to add a little bit of spicy to the green aromatic and tea mix. So it's basically a fresh spicy in the end, and that is care of the nutmeg. However, the nutmeg does not curve this fragrance at all. And with that being said, with 6 hours of citrus to aromatic to tea and a little bit of spice, 6 hours of that, guys, that makes this fragrance a highly usable scent that to me is a grabber. This is a grabber. It's not necessarily like an upscale scent. This is something that you can wear on the daily, okay? Whether it's at work or outside work, it's very safe, it's very pleasant, it's very mood enhancing, and it is also unisex as well. There was nothing in this fragrance that made me think, oh, maybe it's too masculine or too feminine. I really feel like you can wear this, you know, whether you're a guy or a gal or in between. Very, very unisex, very usable, great usability factor right here. And again, you gotta appreciate that this whole thing, this whole part lasts 6 hours right here. Now, what happens after that? What happens after hour 6? This fragrance starts transitioning into the dry down notes. And in the dry down, you're gonna have fig as well as musk, okay? And fig is an amazing spring summer note that's in Diptyque Philosophos. This fig note, this fruity fig note starts coming in after the hour 6, guys. And actually, it is a nice lingering fig note. And so that is a nice dry down note addition to this fragrance that's already lovable to begin with. So you're gonna get fig all the way up to the 12-hour mark. And there is some light musk, a nice lingering musk right here. But again, this is not a fade to black dry down. It's not at all. There are no curves in this fragrance. Literally, from the beginning, you will feel that this is a fresh fragrance and then aromatic, and then it's steadily going to be a nice fruity musk, a fig musky dry down, but not necessarily a fade to black right here. And with that being said, like I said, this is a great fragrance to use all day. And for those that live in the lands of always summer, those that live in places that it's always going to be hot and humid, this is a fragrance that won't give you that fade to black curved dry down. Okay, so this freshness and the aromatic and fruity nature, the sweet nature of this fragrance will continue on until the 12th-hour mark. Now, at this point, guys, you're probably wondering, Troy, it seems like everything you're saying about Oolong Cha is good. Is there anything bad about this fragrance? And if you check other places, you'll see that there are some people complaining about the performance of this fragrance right here. Now, let me say this. I don't know what y'all's expectations are on fragrances, or if you expect too much. But for me, the strong aura scent part of this fragrance was 6 hours total. And after that, it does turn into a lingering scent. And I would say that the total performance for me is about 9 to 10 hours. That is really stretching it. However, past the 10th hour, I can still smell remnants of that fig. Okay, so I can still smell some fig on the 12th-hour mark. But like I said, the strong aura scent part of this is 6 hours, then a lingering scent all the way up to 10. So that is something that I don't know if you guys are expecting too much about this, but like I said, there are a lot of citrus fragrances that don't even last that long in terms of that strong sillage. So again, I don't know where that's coming from, but to me, this is a fair performance. And again, wonderful sillage, long-lasting 6-hour citrus aromatic stage of this fragrance. This is a must try because you want to avoid redundancy. That is for sure. You must try this one and match it with the citrus aromatic fragrances that you already have in your collection. If you already have a bunch of them, you probably won't need this one. But if you don't, then this might end up being your full bottle worthy grabber for spring summer season. And that is it. That is my review of Nishane's Wulong Cha. Finally, we did it, guys. And I cannot wait to review the X version of Wulong Cha very, very soon for you guys, once I get the whole box actually. So that is it. Let me know in the comments below what y'all think of Oolong Cha. Is this something that you guys and gals are wearing on the daily? Do you have a full bottle of this, or did you try this and realize that this is much like other scents that you already own? Let me know in the comments below. There are no right or wrong answers. I'm headed back to work, unfortunately. It's my weekend at work. I'll see you guys after all of that with a bunch of other reviews, guys. So keep coming with the subs and the likes. I'll see you guys on the next video. God bless. Take care. Peace.